So snacking wise comes from planning to snack much before you're actually hungry for snacking. So I always keep things around me to have when I'm going to be hungry for a snack. So usually my snacking time is that mid-morning time when I've had breakfast and lunch is a little delayed because of some meeting or something, or I've had lunch and dinner is like far away and I feel like munching on something. So these days when it's raining and it's nice and this weather just compels me to eat something really tasty. But what comes to my mind typically is mathi achar, samosa, or bhujia, papdi chaat, things like that. But we all know that once in a while these things are okay, but not for everyday snacking. So I usually snack on like a omega seed mix. This is like seeds which are a powerhouse of good omega-3s and healthy fats. It keeps me satiated for a long time. It's a little salty, so it goes very well with my tea or coffee, whatever I'm having at that time. And if I feel like something chatpata, then I reach out to poppies, It gives me a complete chatpata sort of a feeling. And I may have it also with some sweet potato chaat or something like that if I'm really hungry. But I usually keep all these things very handy so that I do not reach out for potato chips or bhujia or other unhealthy snacks. It's much easier to eat healthy when I'm at home because I have my kitchen and I'm blessed with really good staff who can put together really nice, like I said, shakargandi chaat or something which is healthy like a tofu patty or a paneer kebab kind of a thing. But when I'm in office, when we are all at work, it's really hard, it's challenging. So one of the things about feeling hungry is that very often our body confuses thirst with hunger. So it's very important to recognize that usually the similar time we feel hungry. So I think stop and sip something warm, ideally something warm, slowly, and just wait for 5 minutes to see that are you really hungry, or it was just your body's call to have something warm, something to just make you feel relaxed. And if not, then reach out to some nice healthy seeds, some nuts, ideally which is not loaded with sugar, so that it satiates your hunger and just keeps you going. One of the challenges of snacking right, I find with myself always, is when I'm traveling. When I'm at the airport, I'm surrounded by, we are surrounded by so many restaurants and delicious smelling things. But if you watch carefully, if you're very particular about what you eat, and we should be, we will notice that all these things are really loaded with either sugar or they're fried or whatever, So it's really important, again, firstly to carry your snacks with you, Do not rely too much on saying that, okay, I will buy it at the airport. A lot of healthy snacks are available at the airport, but we must learn to read the labels. It's really important to see what's written behind. Is it loaded with artificial sweeteners? Is it loaded with, things that you can't pronounce? Maybe it's so loaded with chemicals and preservatives that it's going to do you more harm than good. So drink water, have a cup of coffee or tea, and then see if you're still hungry. Then maybe reach out to, I find that I would go to a South Indian counter and have an idli maybe, which sort of fills me up really for a long time. But otherwise I usually look for some healthy snacks like again poppies or some nice crackers which are not which are gluten-free, which may be loaded with some seeds, like an oat and seed cracker. So those things I can munch on, and it kind of makes me feel a little more satiated. And again, another thing I find very hard to snack correctly is in the flight. The flight food is always loaded with too much sodium, and they have to prepare with a lot of oil, because the food, when it's packed for a couple of hours, it doesn't taste nice if it's not loaded with sodium and oils. So the food usually makes me feel really, I feel very unwell if I've eaten that sort of food. So I usually carry a small, like a tiffin box, which I will take some sprouts, chokawa or sprout salad with me in the flight. And I have that with a nice cup of tea or something, which the air hostess is very happy to give and give me refills. So I keep myself full for that till I can reach home and eat something healthy. When we talk about eating healthy, it's very important to know what your goal in life is. If you are trying to lose weight, if you are losing weight, if you're trying to lose weight, then absolute no-nos is any sugary snack. Then you must have something which is very natural, which is absolutely very low on carbohydrate and having a lot more liquids as snacks than eating something very solid. But if you are a trekker, like when I trek, then at that time my body's needs are completely different. We are going to work out so much. We are going to walk for 10, 12, 15 kilometers in the hills. We are doing uphill, downhill. So I know my body can utilize every kind of energy that I put inside. So all those calories can be burnt out. But if you are living a very sedentary life, then your snacking has to be even more thought out. Then I would say that it's best that you avoid snacking and eat snacks on something as simple as just chanas and something very, very light, so that you do not put on weight, if that is your goal. And again, if a lot of my friends have to snack when they are running, because on a long endurance run, it's very important. So then a couple of my friends only carry Nourish Organic bars, which they can easily digest while they are running. So they actually take a bite and then run and then take another bite. So it gets absorbed very quickly into the system and provides them the energy what they require. So knowing what we are doing, how sedentary or active our life is, really helps you choose the right snack for you.